Could it be? For me, your man, Louis T. Welcome to the Skill Game, brought to you by Sleeper. We'll get to the Sleeper app here in a bit. Before we do that, let's talk about Thursday night football. You got another NFC West matchup, the second consecutive week in a row. We've got NFC West football, family business being attended to. Last week, it was Seahawks Cardinals. You get the other two teams in the division this week with the Los Angeles Rams hosting the San Francisco 49ers. 49ers come into this game extremely banged up. Looking at the 49ers situation, it just continues to hammer home the point that Thursday night football is not a great product. It is. And now the games sometimes are good football games, but ultimately you're not putting your best foot forward if you're the NFL. They don't care anything about that. Like I said, they're all about money. And that's what Thursday night football is. It's a money grab. It's unfortunate because Brock Purdy probably would have been able to play if this game were on a Sunday like it should be. Instead, it's on a Thursday, and he's banged up, and he can't go. Puts the 49ers in a tough spot. Mac Jones, who's already started 2 games this season, is going to have to start again. And it feels like the Rams should win this game. We're going to get into a quick synopsis of what I think is going to happen in this football game. But as much as I want to rule, kind of just put all my chips in the 49ers basket, the Rams basket, that's a dangerous thing to do, especially when you're talking about family business. And I always tell you, do not stick your nose where it does not belong. And this family business, extremely dangerous because for years, the 49ers have owned the Los Angeles Rams. Kyle Shanahan, for some reason, just knew how to beat the Rams, no matter how good the Rams were. Well, it's kind of the shoe's been on the other foot. The Rams have had the success now. I think they swept the 49ers last year. And I think ever since that NFC Championship game back in 21, where Sean McVay finally felt like he exercised some demons by beating the 49ers to get to the Super Bowl that year to win it. It seems like the thing, the rivalry has kind of shifted as to who has had the upper hand. It's been more Rams, it feels like, of late than it has been 49ers. That said, the Rams are the better team right now. And the 49ers have been banged up all season long. Tonight, no different. No Ricky Pearsall, no Brock Purdy. I don't know if Jawan Jennings is playing either tonight. They've been, without a number of key guys. George Kittle has missed pretty much every single game. Got injured in week 1, hasn't been back since. Think he's on IR, as a matter of fact. So they've just been all kinds of banged up. And so tonight is no different. Rams, on the other hand, easily could be 4-0 right now. Should have beaten the Philadelphia Eagles, had a big lead, had 2 kicks blocked, including the potential game winner. They bounced back last week, but it was not easy. Colts definitely could have won that game. And as easy as I say they could be 4-0, they could easily be 2-2 right now. Hell, they could even be 1-3 if the Texans could score points. So this is a Rams team that has had struggles in the red zone this season, which is why I can't hitch my wagon to them from a survivor pool standpoint, even though this feels like a game that they should be able to win. I've seen them struggle inexplicably against this 49ers team. And because the 49ers still play really good defense, and because the Rams still struggle in the red zone, and these two teams know each other very well, I can't hitch my wagon to the Rams for a survivor pool pick. But what I can do is hitch my wagon to them for an overall win tonight. Puka Nacua has been next level this season, and having the addition of Devontae Adams gives him a little bit more space to operate. Matthew Stafford has been playing at a high level this year. The run game has been really good for the Rams. Again, their biggest deficiency right now is really the inability to score consistently in the red zone. They've settled for way too many field goals this season. It was their Achilles heel against the Philadelphia Eagles. It's what kept the Houston Texans in the game in week 1. It's what kept the game close in week 2 that they were able to pull out. they have to be better in the red zone. If they're able to do that and be more efficient down in the red zone, score touchdowns and not settle for field goals, they're going to be a really dangerous team because the defense is good. The offense has all the weaponry they need. And of course, you got to keep Matthew Stafford healthy. And that's another reason why I don't dare hitch my wagon to the Los Angeles Rams tonight, is because you're one Matthew Stafford back, shoulder, concussion, whatever away. And I can say that about any team, but Matthew Stafford at 87 years old is way more susceptible to something going awry in a game than a younger quarterback would be. And thus, I don't want to put myself in that position. But with that said, I'll take Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, and the running backs, Devontae Adams and Sean McVay over all the stuff that the 49ers are going to put on the field tonight. It's pretty much Christian McCaffrey, a hope and a prayer, and the defense, right? Fred Warner in that defense, and Christian McCaffrey and a hope and a prayer. And they got to hope that they can figure it out. The 49ers have struggled to, and when I say struggled, I mean struggled to score this year. They're kicking field goals left and right. They had to get rid of their former third-round pick field goal kicker this year because he was struggling early, and they just couldn't afford it because of how many field goals they were having to kick. They replaced him. I want to say week number 2, I believe it was the first week for the field goal kicker. Why can't I think of his name? He came from Carolina. But he's been really solid, missed his first kick, and then I think he's made just about every kick since. So he's been really solid for them. But the problem with them is they just kick too many field goals. Easily could have lost to Arizona. And I contend if DeMarcado catches that pass out in the flats down in the red zone, he's going to score, and the Cardinals are going to win that game. Instead, he dropped it. They settled for a field goal. The 49ers were able to go down and get the game-winning field goal and ultimately win that game. They got to stop kicking field goals and score touchdowns, but who the hell is going to get you down there to score touchdowns with all of your weaponry out of this game, it feels like. So give me the Rams to take care of business tonight. And I don't really think it's going to be particularly close. It won't be like this massive blowout because when family business is attended to, weird things happen. So that means the 49ers are going to play this thing close. They're going to be tough in this game, and they're going to, make the Rams work for it. But when it's all said and done, this doesn't feel like a high-scoring game, but it does feel like a Rams victory. It feels like a Rams 23-13 type of game. So I'll take the Rams tonight. But let's now transition to my picks for tonight's game, and we're going to do that by using the Sleeper app and something I like to call the Skill Game, brought to you by Sleeper.
The Skill Game, brought to you by Sleeper.
All right, so Sleeper is a fantasy sports and real money gaming app that focuses on bringing people together through sports and gaming. This has become one of my favorite portions of the week, this latter stage where I can make picks with you guys. And I tell you this all the time, don't just limit yourself to the NFL like me. I'm an NFL junkie. It's what I do. And so there are other sports, baseball, full swing of the postseason, lots of activity there. As you can see on the home screen, you see baseball right here, Aaron Judge, all that good stuff. So you don't have to limit yourself to just the NFL like me. There's college football, as you see up here, MLB, WNBA is in the full swing of their postseason, soccer, all of that good stuff. So again, don't just limit yourself to the NFL. I'm an NFLer. That's what I do. So I'm going to stick to what I know, right? So it's October, brand new month. Last month, I had a couple of wins early and then a bunch of losses late, but I was so close. I could taste it. Let's start off the month the right way with a win. So I'm going to click on NFL here. And let me ask you something. Do you already have the Sleeper app? If not, go in the description of this video and click the link. There, it will take you to where you can download the app and use my promo code LTN to get 100% deposit match on a deposit up to $100. And here's the kicker. For you first-time users using that promo code, there's an extra $20 they're going to throw in for free. You don't even have to do anything. You go in, you use my promo code, and you'll get $20. You don't even have to put any money in. Use my promo code, get a free $20 to use on the app. But while you're at it, just use the 100% match, right? You put in 100, they're going to give you an additional 100. And as I'm about to show you, you don't need a bunch of money to win a lot of money on the Sleeper app. So let's get busy. So NFL, you see the first game here, 49ers and Rams. So let's click on that. And let's see what the hot picks are. McCaffrey rushing yards, 62.5. Going to stay away from that. Man, Puka Nacua has been killing it. Killing it. 130, 91, 112, and 170 against Indy last week. They got him at 98.5. That almost feels like a lock for him to do that. These 49ers have been somewhat stingy defensively, and they know Puka, but that shouldn't stop Puka from getting busy. But I digress. Let's see. Look, I feel like I should take both field goal kickers tonight. I really do, because both of these teams are some field goal kicking fiends. Eddie Pinheiro this season, 2, 3, and 2. Every week he's kicking field goals. The 49ers can't help themselves. The only thing that scares me with Pinheiro tonight is Mac Jones isn't some bum that can't move the offense. I feel like they should be able to get in the field goal range a couple of times tonight. But what if they don't? You know what I mean? That's the thing that scares me. As we continue through the hot picks, Stafford for 233.5 passing, Jones 217. I don't love the passing yards for either one of these quarterbacks. Devontae Adams 56.5. Jake Tonjes has been really crazy for the 49ers in the absence of George Kittle, but I'm going to stay away from that. Blake Corum rushing yards. That's interesting, 31.5. Let's see what he's done this season. He started out really well, not against Houston, but in the two middle games, Tennessee and Philadelphia. Last week, only 21 yards. That scares me. I'm going to stay away from Blake Corum. I think I'm going to take both the kickers. Josh Carty, he kicks field goals every week. None in the week 1 win over Houston, but 2 against Tennessee, 4 against Philadelphia, 2 more. And he should have had 6 against Philadelphia. Remember, 2 of them were blocked. And then 2 more last week. He just feels like a shoo-in to kick field goals because of the way the Rams conduct business. Tutu Atwell had the big catch for the touchdown last week. Before that, he was a non-factor in the offense. Makes you wonder if he'll go back to being a non-factor tonight, or will he have an impact? Like, we can't get a Tutu Atwell screen for 10 yards. Like, feel like I should just take him off the principle of he should be able to get 10 yards receiving. Anyhow. All right, so let's go through some of these. I think I got an idea how I want to do this. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't know what direction. Like, normally I have like a theme of how I want to do things. I really don't have a theme for this particular game. I don't want any of the passing yards. I'm going to leave that alone. Rush yards. I feel like Kyren Williams should have a good night tonight. I think I'm going to take him on the rush yards, because this 49ers defense hasn't been great against the run. And the Rams are going to run the football, if nothing else. They're going to run the ball. So I'm going to take Kyren Williams and the rush yards tonight. I'll check on the rush attempts here in a bit. Maybe that might be the safer play, but you go to receiving yards. They're giving a little extra for Puka. They're trying to give you a little extra boost. If you take his receiving yards, they're trying to entice you to do that. I think I want to stay away from that. They love to throw Whittington screens. So the 13.5 feels, but he only catches those 2 screens. If he don't make it on them 2 screens that he's going to get, then he out back. So I don't really love it. I feel like Tutu Atwell is going to be involved. Where's Kendrick Bourne? Like, Who are you throwing the football to tonight? Feels like Kendrick Bourne has to get involved. I wish this was a little bit lower. I really do. Christian McCaffrey, how many catches? Can we get to can we get to receptions? God damn it. They got McCaffrey at too many damn receptions. I like Kendrick Bourne at the catch point. I think they're gonna have to throw the football to him. Like they don't really have a choice tonight. Like who are you gonna throw the ball to? McCaffrey feels like he could catch it 8 or 9 times tonight, though. Seriously. With Mac Jones out there, I could really see him catching it 7 times. I don't necessarily care about the yardage, but I mean, who else are they gonna throw the ball to? I feel like Kendrick Bourne. On the receptions, 4 is a lot, though. I mean, he hasn't had 4 in any game. He had 4 against Arizona. 4 is a lot for Kendrick Bourne. But again, I'm looking at it and I'm like, who the hell are you going to throw the ball to? Like, you're going to have to throw it to McCaffrey. You're going to have to throw it to Kendrick Bourne tonight. You know, Jake Tonjes might get involved, but who are you going to throw the football to? All right. We'll come back to that one because I'm going to do something in the receiving department tonight for sure. Not going to mess with interceptions, although I could see Mac Jones throwing one tonight. I told you I was going to mess with these field goal kickers. This might be a mistake to do both of them, but I'm going to do both of them. I think both of these teams are going to kick some field goals tonight. So I'm going to take both of the field goal kickers. That may be a mistake, but I'll go down with that ship if need be. The kick points are too high. Well, Piñeiro's kick points aren't too high. But it's still, if it was 5.5, then I would have just taken the kick points instead of the field goals. But I'll just settle for the 2 field goals. Because the 49ers aren't going to score 4 touchdowns and a field goal. He's not going to get 7 kick points that way. They're not scoring 31 points tonight. So I don't need to even entertain the kick points per portion of this. Passing attempts. That's a lot of passing attempts. It feels like a lot. It really isn't, but it feels like a lot. I just like to steer clear of that. I said I wanted to see rush attempts. McCaffrey, Kyren Williams. How many has he had? He's had more than that every game this season except for last week. Meanwhile, McCaffrey on the rush attempts has had 17 every week, or more than 17 or more every week except week 2 against New Orleans. So that's interesting. But again, tonight's a little unique because of all the guys that are injured. So I don't think that that's a smart move necessarily. All right. I really think that Jared Verse is going to sack Mac Jones tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and take that one. And then we're going to get to some receptions and yards. Receiving and receiving yards. Probably should go to touchdowns, but I'm going to steer clear of touchdowns for tonight. So now I'm debating between McCaffrey and Bourne for catches. I haven't touched a 49ers player yet, but I'm about to. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to go about it. Do I want to go McCaffrey receptions or do I want to go McCaffrey yards? Let's see receiving yards again. Hmm. Um, 54 yards receiving. Yeah, I'm gonna just take the yards on McCaffrey, man. They're gonna throw it to him, but Kendrick Bourne. I think we've already looked at his yards receiving. His yards receiving are more when Mac Jones plays. Mac Jones played in New Orleans and Arizona. He had 32 and 38. You bring back what's his face? Brock Purdy last week, and his numbers went down. Mac Jones is back in the lineup. I think he's going to be looking for Kendrick Bourne. The question then becomes, maybe I'm gonna just leave Kendrick Bourne alone. I just feel like with all of the guys out, he's going to have to be a part of the game plan, but I could be setting myself up for disappointment. So I'm gonna just leave him alone because I wanted that number to be a little bit lower. I really did. And the 4 catches, I really feel like he can catch it 4 times tonight. But then again, he could not. Tell you what I'll do. I like him. They don't. So what is this? 3 or more catches. It's the same thing as 3.5. It doesn't help me any. If that was at 2, I would have taken it and leave that alone. They want me to take that Puka receiving yards. I probably should take it too. I probably should take it. I mean, they love throwing the ball to Puka Nacua. My God, he loves throwing the ball to Puka. See what it does to my multiplier. Yeah, I'm gonna just take Puka, man. Like the stars gonna be stars tonight. That's where I'm at with mine. I think I'm good right now with what I got. I think I'm good with what I got. Are there any boosts available? Let's check and see. Doesn't seem like there are any boosts. No, there's no boost left. All right. So I've got Kyren Williams rushing for 68 yards or more. The 2 field goal kickers kicking 2 or more field goals. Jared Verse with the sack tonight. Christian McCaffrey with more than 55 yards receiving. And Puka Nacua for more than 98.5 yards receiving. I don't know. I'm second guessing myself on the. I'm gonna go with Tutu as well. I'm just throw him in here too. What the hell? 10 yards. I feel like Tutu can get 10 yards tonight. So, all right. Now I feel good about this. Feel like I'm already at 7. I might as well do 8, right? I feel like I should be greedy, but then again, I'm like, nah. Let's see if there's anything that I love. If there's something I love, then I'll do it. If it's not, then I'll just leave it where it is. I don't want to be making picks just to be making picks. I really like the 2 10 yards. That feels very obtainable. What about Kyren Williams at 2 catches? That feels like something he could do tonight. They throw him the ball out of the backfield, a couple screens, things of that nature. Let's do that too. Let's see what that gets me. Oh, so that took away the yards. If I do the Kyren Williams catches. I wonder if the catches are more likely to happen than him getting 69 yards rushing. Let me go back to his rush yards real quick because the rush yards, he's been running well. It's 1.67. And he's had over. You know what? I think I'm going to stay right here where I am. Let me see what it does to my multiplier. See what it does. Oh, it went up with the rush yards. It's a little bit more. Is it enough? Is it enough though to make me like be sweating over him getting the amount of yards he needs? You can't have Puka going over 100 and Kyren going over 70. Basically, you got to pick your poison. let's go with Kyron and the 2 catches. Let's go with Kyron and the 2 catches. I think I like that better. All right. So receptions, Kyron Williams, 2 catches tonight. And if you think Puka is going to catch 100 yards, then you might as well just go ahead and take him on the catches too. Shit. Why not? I mean, that makes sense. Oh, but then that's going to take me off of the Puka 100 yards. That brought my number down. So, yeah, I can't do both. That's right. I can't do both. So let's take him off of this and let's get him back on this. All right. All right. And where is Stafford on the pass yards tonight? 233. Let's just take Stafford on the pass yards. Just we might as well. We already here. We got 7 picks. You might as well make it a cool 8 and call it a night. You got oh, but I had him. What did I have him on something? Because it just took something off. Did I have him on something? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, it's at 8 now. But let me take him off. I was expecting that to make this joint jump up, and it didn't. Yeah, now I feel like I'm just taking something just to take it. So I'm good where I'm at. So let me just do one quick check. The both field goal kickers for 2 field goals. Jared Verse for a sack. Christian McCaffrey over 55 yards receiving. Tutu Atwell over 10. Kyron Williams 2 catches. Puka Nacua 98.5 yards. I don't know if the yards are the better play. It's a better multiplier. I do know that. But I told myself this month I wasn't going to care about the multiplier. Is he going to have 99 yards receiving, or is it better to just bank on him having at least 8 catches? We'll see. Anyway, let me go look at Puka one more time. I think I feel more comfortable going with his catches than his actual, like, he hasn't had a game this season yet where he's had less than 8 catches. I think I just feel better with him with the catches than the yards. He's going to catch the ball 8 times tonight. That's going to bring my multiplier down. It's going to bring my multiplier down, though, big time. But I'm not into. I want to win. I don't care about because he could have 8 catches for 89 yards tonight. I'm locked in. So it's a big catches night. Tutu is the only one for yards on the 49ers, on the Rams. Let's do it. I'm locked in. We'll see how I did later on tonight. And look forward to chopping it up with y'all then. Oh, hold on. Let me cancel this. Because I want to bet 15. Now that I'm not using the thing, I can bet 15 and boost it up a little bit. Let's see. I don't remember everything that I did. Let me get a picture of this. All right. Yeah, now we're going to cancel this thing. All right. Confirm. All right. Close it. All right. Now I need my screenshot that I just took, and I need to toggle between the two. So Tutu Atwell I had Puka Nacua receptions. I had 2 field goal kickers. So let's just go there. 2 field goal kickers at both of them. I had Jarrett Verse for a sack. I had Christian McCaffrey on the receiving yards. Let's go there. Receptions. Puka, I had Puka on the receptions. I thought I had somebody else on receptions. Yeah, I had Kyron Williams on the receptions. I had Tutu Atwell on the receiving yards. I had Christian McCaffrey on the receiving yards. I think that was it. Let's see what I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 333. Yep. Now I want to bet 15. Now we talking. 400, basically $500. Now let's make the bet. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. All right. So that is it. Skill game complete.
The Skill Game, brought to you by Sleeper.
And we will get the results later on tonight when we reconvene for Thursday night football overtime. Rams hosting the San Francisco 49ers. I hope to be talking to you $500 richer when that game is completed. We'll see what happens. Until then, I'm your man, Louis T. Taking off. You know what it is. Download the app. Use my promo code LTN to get you a dollar-for-dollar match on your first deposit up to $100. And you also get a $20 boost for free. $20 extra added to your account for just showing up. What's not to love? I'll see you next time. Peace.